What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the comment section. We are your host, T.
And Coco.
And we're going to get right into our check-in for the day. I'm going to go ahead and check in on my girl. I ain't really seen her much today. Or the last couple of days.
Whole week.
And then we've been trying to purposely save our good, juicy conversation for days like this when we're recording. So
this should be a juicy one.
How your feelings? How you been feeling these last couple of days?
I'm good. This week is Easter week. Mm-hmm. Easter for the white people. I mean, we're gonna get canceled. No, but this is Palm Week, so basically, like I've been fasting during the day. I don't eat until like 4:00. Mm-hmm. Just straight liquids during the day, and so I'm kind of like in my calm, my spiritual moment. Mm-hmm. I've been kind of on my. I wouldn't say I kind of been on it because I'm always like praying.
Always
yeah, but I've just been more in depth with it. This week. But other than that, I'm feeling good. I'm learning. Like I said last week, I'm kind of learning to just kind of
relax,
not try to control everything, and not try to worry about stuff, not try to do all that. So I'm just chilling. I'm good.
That's good. That's good to hear.
How you doing?
I'm trying to take a little of that advice too. Trying to just, let myself know that I'm not really in control of like the path, but like I'm in control of my situation day to day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have choices to make, decisions to make, and that's all going to see or like be a part of my path and,
for the
how
bigger
the outcome,
picture.
how the outcome is going to come out.
Exactly.
So that's just how I've been moving lately. I've been trying not to let stuff stress me out. Just really praying about it, staying away from the stress. Because you know how I said last week, it kind of felt like a retrograde. Like people say, like everybody's going through something. It feel like everybody being slapped with something right now. And that was a lot. So this week I was just like, you know what? I'm going to make sure prioritizing, a little peace around here, controlling what I can control, leaving what I can't out of my mind and my thoughts and my anxieties. And, that's kind of been going good for me. We've been working out consistently at the house. I ain't got my trainer right now, but that's okay.
I forgot to say, yes, I'm doing real good this week because I lost 5 pounds. Yeah.
And we love to hear. We love to hear. I don't know what I lost, but I am starting to see my gains and my you know what I'm saying? That's me good. Just getting myself together. So it's coming along.
You should try the have you ever prayed the Serenity Prayer?
I think I just used the ones you sent me recently for stress free. Those are good. I use those.
The Serenity Prayer. Look it up and recite that one every day because that's a really, really good one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check into that because the last one you gave me was really good. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and look into that. And that sermon you sent me earlier was just chef's kiss. I really feel like he was talking to everybody.
His face off.
He was talking to everybody.
I sent that sermon to everybody that I knew. That's in my immediate circle.
And then as soon as he said Houston, Texas, I almost got up and
shouted. I said, let me find out what this man
said. Houston, Texas. I said, oh, okay.
So that would be a good one.
Yeah.
I know you were talking about going to another one that we talked about, but that he might be a good one too.
To start off.
Because I watched another one of his sermons after that because I just said, when something good, you be want more.
You have to get in just to see.
He good. And that Trap House series, that's a whole series. So you might want to start at the first one and then get your way to that one for the next week.
Got you.
But yeah, also, real quick before we move on, I want to invite you on the podcast. But I wanted to invite you to a concert that I'm going to on April 12th.
Okay.
It's a gospel concert, and his name is Todd Galbert. If I'm saying that right, I'm probably butchering his name, but I love his music. One of his albums is called Decreased, and I listen to that on replay. Like in some of the I really haven't been listening to him lately because I've been on my Maverick City, but at one point in my life, I was on that album, and like literally that album got me through a lot of stuff. And so he gonna be here in concert, and I'm going. And so if
I would love to because I miss Sarah Jakes. Me and my friends had planned to go to that,
right?
But we didn't get our tickets in time and it sold out, so we missed that. But I really would love to go to that. I need to spruce up my gospel collection.
Yes.
So see what's in there. What we can make out of something.
He real good. So yeah, we gonna have some tea, but we also very spiritual people.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we know
For
where our
sure.
help
We have
come from.
positivity. Like we're not gonna give y'all a little good mixture of ratchet and righteousness. We're not gonna give y'all.
I love that
You know
ratchet
what I mean?
and righteous.
We're not gonna give y'all all the ratchet all day. We're gonna learn
We
y'all
might
something.
need to do a series called Ratchet and Righteous. I like that. Okay.
Ratchet and righteousness.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that would be. We can go with that. We can go with that because we're gonna both give. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
we can
always
give
gonna
it.
come with the righteousness. You've been really putting me on since I met you. Like
Right.
intentionally, unintentionally. Like whether you just telling me something that I just didn't know about. Like you've been putting me on since I met you. But we definitely can get into both. You ain't gonna miss us with neither. Trust me.
Exactly, because he gonna keep me updated.
It
y'all
is
on the Instagram.
on the T. Okay, I'm gonna let
T
y'all
for the T,
know.
okay?
T with the T. I'm coming with you.
But yeah, I'm excited about this new month. It's a new month. It's new beginnings. Got some stuff in the works. I know we both talked about some stuff that we working on, and
we still need to go see the post and plan out our month.
We need to start back on what we was doing in January. That's just bottom line.
January was good for us. I know y'all tired of hearing us say that.
Yeah.
But January and February went smooth for us. We planned stuff out. We executed the plans to a T. The shoots, the content we got was chef's kiss. We need to stay on that. Yeah. But we got some really juicy topics for today. So I just want to get right into it. I don't even want to tell y'all too much because it's like we're kind of changing up our segments a little bit. Right. Like y'all know that we're still kind of new to the podcast, and so we trying to make our podcast and critique it the way we want it to go. We like not necessarily want it to be like anybody else's. Of course, we don't want it to be like nobody else's. Right. But we still want to have that significance to our podcast, and you know what I'm saying, have things that make us stand out. Right. So. Last month, y'all know we did our women's shout out. This month we just gonna keep it to the check-ins in the beginning, and then we're gonna give y'all some hot topics, some controversial topics, and then a little more after that with our word of the day and our this and that. So we'll be right back with our hot topic for the day. Hey.
Stop your shit, I'm a real hot topic. This is what's coming your way. Okay.
Hot topic, yeah.
All right, y'all, we back and we finna get right into this hot topic. And it's real juicy for today. We both got some hot topics for each other. We're gonna ask each other like little, you know what I'm saying, little trivial shit that's going on in social media right now and controversial stuff that's going on right now. So you wanna start it off? And we haven't talked about these topics at all with each other. So
I was prepared to talk about yours first.
Right. Okay. So let's go into it. So we was gonna discuss nightlife in Houston right now. Really nightlife, period, because they have nightlife in Atlanta and different places, and I'm sure that is, if not the same, I'm sure it's close to the same. But I can only speak for nightlife in Houston because that's the only one I've been a part of. So we're gonna speak on that and people moving to Houston for nightlife. So let's get right on into it. How do you feel like? My first question was, how do you feel like the club scene is today to you? Do you like it compared to what we used to, like, the dance floors versus the sections?
I'm not gonna lie. My preference, okay, I'm gonna say both. I love the dance floor era because I feel like people were more carefree. Like, you didn't have no judgment zone. Like, you
they
have
could be
to
in there
have
sweating, getting it in.
Yes, like you hitting that Dougie real hard. Like, I just feel like it was just a better era. Like, do y'all remember like we used to go to the club in like business clothes?
Bro, like, I just seen that TikTok and I was dying because I have so many blazers.
What?
It's sick.
You should throw a blazer over a dress in a minute.
It's sick. I have so many blazers and I got some pictures like to prove that shit. Yes. It's really disgusting.
It really is. And like I just feel like that part they could keep that part because I don't be wanting to be in no hot ass blazer at the club.
For sure. I'm glad we got over the sweating in the club scene because we were really used to sweat in the club. Trying to be cute, trying to dance, trying to just sweating.
Yes.
Just
and
sweating.
Then too, you know what I like? Like you didn't have to worry about buying no bottles. Like the drinks were affordable. Like you didn't have to break the bank trying to buy, drink at the club. Like nowadays, you low key need to be drunk before you get there because unless you got a section and you didn't pay all this money, which I have vowed to not do anymore. I'm not getting sections no more.
Why?
Because I don't want to be a part of that anymore.
Okay.
I feel like
can feel it.
it's very dumb, really. Like when I really think about it, it's like very dumb. Like, why would I knowingly go into the club and spend $200-$300 on a bottle that I know I could literally go to my around the corner from my house and spend
and you
$40,
know
$60.
That right there is low key not. It's like a part of why nightlife has started weighing down on me.
Mhm.
If you know me, you know I can't promote bullshit because I'm not. It's hard for me to fake the funk. It's hard for me to like really lie, really like promote something that I don't like. So y'all, if y'all see me saying I like something, no, ain't nobody ever paid me for nothing that I can say that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like it and
really,
not really
truly,
like it.
yeah. So in a nightlife, like for me trying to tell somebody, oh, it's just a $500 bottle, it's nothing, or this is a deal, this is a good deal. I'm lying like a motherfucker. Like I'm not, I wouldn't do it.
Right.
So I'm really having a hard time trying to convince you to do it. That's why I really like, I like flavor when I worked there because we didn't really have to like work hard for doing sections and shit like that because it started off as a restaurant.
Right.
Like, so
right.
we were just servers at first, but then it turned into something where nightlife kind of became a thing and
they started money in it.
Yeah. So they started money in it and we started staying open a little later and doing different stuff. But like I could never, like, their bottles are more affordable and stuff like that compared to like the addresses and the Atomic bottles and stuff like that. Atomic bottle closed now, but their bottles are more.
I didn't know that.
Okay. I just found out recently because one of my friends was trying to go out, but they had a more affordable situation for people, and that's why people used to say, "Oh, it was ratchet and it's like that and the third, whatever." Call it what you like. It was better. It was more affordable and more of a that old good time we was talking about. Like, so,
like, just not having to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you really had a good time. It was like good fun. Like now it's more of like a fashion show.
It's like
almost.
It's like the show. It's like Instagram off Instagram a little bit. Like,
yeah.
People are trying to prove that whatever they were showing y'all online is true in real life or something like that. So it's like, it's really draining, honestly. So it's like a bunch of keeping up with the Joneses, if you ask me, like keeping up with everybody else. Like,
you didn't need it back in the day, baby. You straight off work, you can go to the club.
You can go to the club.
You did not need a new fit every time you went out. And this whole generation of you only wear something once, this shit is getting on my nerves.
Oh my God. If you are not like a celebrity where your appearance is being recorded or your picture is being taken every day,
even if it's being recorded. Because I wore them pants that I wore last week on the podcast. I wore them outside to my brother's party at the bowling alley. And I did.
And that's just what it is.
And I told people to go watch the show with the pants on.
With the pants on.
Yeah.
Because look, I'm an average Joe.
Because I got a washing machine and a washer and dryer.
Exactly.
That's what I'm gonna do.
It didn't rip up. It didn't break. It doesn't have holes in it. I don't see why I wouldn't. Like,
wearing them again.
I don't need 365.
And y'all niggas be clowning because y'all be trying to clown females for wearing this and wearing that, but y'all know y'all wear stuff more than one time. Y'all, I don't know if y'all niggas do this, but Carrie will put some pants on, go outside, and come back in the house, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, don't put them in the dirty clothes. Don't put them in the drawer."
You know what Bubba called it? He made up a word for it. He'd be like, "Them bitches mild."
Not mild.
Them bitches mild. They not all the way up. Like, they
not all the way.
Like,
I know them niggas be doing that. Like, and don't talk about them because you know my niggas used to be in the streets. So. Right. Street niggas. Baby, he had the same clothes on.
You know, street niggas got 4 pair of pants. That's it.
That's it.
3-4 pair of pants.
So I don't know, this whole new Instagram era, like this whole new social media, I don't know what it has
people here.
Everybody rich up. Now.
It really has people here messed up.
Yeah.
And I seen this girl post. I'm gonna read this little comment that kind of brings us back to the nightlife thing, because I seen this girl post, and it kind of has some truth to it. But then again, like I was just saying, nightlife be about a whole bunch of extra shit, especially when you're in Houston. It's sometimes who you know.
Right.
It's sometimes how you can convince people to buy that shit. Like, buy into shit. So this girl post, she said, y'all need to tell y'all out-of-state friends to stop listening to TikTok and moving to Houston just to be a bottle girl, especially if they not cute. I blame y'all for setting them up for failure. Everybody want to be a waitress, but who wants them as a waitress? Like, be for real. I ain't even saying I'm the baddest bitch. I'm not. But what did she say? Skip all over that. I'm not even trying to be discouraging. I'm just saying y'all got to be realistic. 80% of y'all. 80% of the job is looks. And like, do you think that's a fact in Houston? Or
I think, like I said, this new era, this new social media, this new, and I want to say, to be honest, I feel like this has started after the pandemic for some reason.
It got worse.
If
it wasn't like heightened before the pandemic, it definitely heightened afterwards.
Because everybody had this PPP money, so everybody was rich. Everybody had BBLs. Everybody had fake titties and all of this stuff. Because I honestly, like, wasn't nobody looking at the bottle. Well, we didn't have bottle girls back.
Right. To be like in 2008, I would say like in 2015, 16, even when I like was fresh out of
in 2017, 18.
Yeah.
I don't remember bottle girl. I don't remember bottle girls before.
Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. I did know of them. It just was not as popular. I want to say
who
that in
had
TikTok
bottle girls
in Haiti.
And before the pandemic. Who had bottle girls?
The girl that one of the people that I had invited up here, Olivia, she had she's been bottle girling for a while. Like, I don't know exactly what she
they bring out the sparklers and all
like
that.
Space been there for a while, so I mean they probably didn't call it different shit, but Space been there for a while. And not to be like judgy or anything, but it usually was like Mexican girls or like white girls. I think that's
okay. Maybe that's why I didn't know about it.
I think that's why it's kind of like spilling over into our community a little more, and like we just taking it and running with it like we do everything else.
Exactly.
Because that's really been a thing for them. Like they always have. They might not have done it with as much pizzazz or like, but white girls and Mexican girls pretty much have always had that, especially white girls in like Las Vegas and stuff like that.
Okay.
And like, so it's always been a thing, but I think like you said, after the pandemic, because we all gravitated to TikTok during the pandemic, and then people started saying what they made or how good it is to do this, how easy it is to do this, and then next thing you know, they'll be on TikTok encouraging 10,000 people to move to wherever they are to, bottle service or do this or do that.
Right.
So I think the pandemic, like you said, the pandemic did heighten it.
Right.
And it has people like looking at social media more obtainably because we all stopped during the pandemic and we all was just like trying to figure out what's our next hustle, what's some easy money and shit like that. And like,
I just wish it go back because I don't like the fact that, like she said, I don't like the fact that it's about looks because I feel like when you're in that industry, it's more so about service. And so a lot of these pretty girls are rude.
Too. Like if you're not able to attract people back, you know what I'm saying? Because you can have good service, but not be like one of the people that has like a little spark to her, like, oh, I want to go back and see her. Like, she was a good,
and that's what I mean. Service, like, who was good, who brought our stuff out in a timely manner, who helped, who poured our shots for us, who didn't just drop the alcohol there and then
who
leave.
Talked to us, who you know what I'm saying,
who made sure we got food and everything. Like, so I hate period, and not even just on the nightlife scene, just period how this pretty privilege that they talk about on TikTok now. I don't like that. And I just feel
we gotta live in reality. It's a thing though. It really is.
No, it is a thing, but I don't like the fact that the girls like to claim it and they're boast about it. Like,
because it used to be, it's always been a thing, but girls try to act like they don't have it before they act like they did.
Now they be like, oh, I got pretty privilege. I'm pretty privileged.
And that's where it goes with the men too, when they think that they can do, since they pretty, they can say anything to a nigga or they get anything out of a nigga. Like, I be really want to look at because I feel like I'm pretty too. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Leo and I'm very confident in myself. So I be like looking at them like, what do they think they got better than me? Like, I don't think like that. Like, I feel like I'm pretty, but I don't think like that. Not even at the slightest bit. So I be thinking to myself, what do she think she got? Like, who do she think she is? Like,
really?
Why the what?
I don't know what it is about them, but I just feel like we need to just snap back to reality.
We do.
And that's just going to be the thing.
We all humans at the end of the day, pretty or not. She could be pretty and broke, pretty and musty. A
lot of them are pretty and broke. And I'm learning that with the business, and I'm not saying that anybody that I deal with now, but I've come across a lot of people that either inbox me about services at body conscious or whatever, and they got their body done and this and that, but they ain't got no money.
Yeah,
and
they want to do it for promo.
I'm like,
you go to their page and they posted up with Chris Brown and they here and there,
Gucci. Hoochie coochie, it must be because why you got no money?
Exactly.
Gotta
be fence fines.
I don't know.
Gotta be fence fines.
But you have any more you want to add to that topic?
I mean, I could go on for days about nightlife, but I'm not gonna get into it like that. I had my fair share in nightlife. It was what it was. It was some good money. I did not get on TikTok bragging about it because it had its ups and it definitely had its downs.
It wasn't
definitely
all
had its big on the downs. So I'm not gonna be loud about the ups when the downs was that fucking big.
Yeah,
like, we're not gonna even act like that.
I never been in the nightlife world. I never really. Well, for one, I became a mama so soon that not nothing. You can't be one because your mama.
Just but say it's mamas out there.
Yeah, I about to say, but I don't know. I just never been that. I never thought that I could do that. I don't know. I never thought.
Maybe it's like I don't know. I don't want to say the youth in me, like because I did it when I was young, so I guess I could say that. I did it when I was like 22, 23, 24. So
yeah, and see, I wasn't a part of that era when I was 21 and 22.
It wasn't.
I was still in Louisiana.
Exactly.
They definitely ain't. They had a good time. Y'all need to stop coming out here.
Them people party like kickbacks, like old school.
Baby, we dancing in the club.
In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, baby. Shreveport, all them places, baby. You gonna go to the hole in the wall,
girl,
baby.
And had the best time.
And it's gonna be a funky good time. Don't ever expect to go get no section out there.
I ain't had no section and stuff like that.
Okay, so that's more understandable.
Yeah.
It was like just coming in when I was like, you know what I'm saying, moving.
And then too, like you said, I know, like the girl said, I know the pretty is the thing, the light skin, the hair, the shape, I ain't have all it when I came out here. I was, had a baby, big. I ain't gonna blame my baby for being big, but you know what I'm saying? I got big.
Trying to put that on my girl.
Look, she really had to do with that because I really slimmed down after her. But and then I always been like I was saying this early on my live. I was telling them a little bit about what we was talking about, and I always been the dark skinned girl. So y'all know when I grew up, dark skin was not the thing to be. Like niggas did not talk to dark skin. It just became a thing to be a couple years ago. Yeah, now we chocolate. Yeah. Now y'all like chocolate. Y'all ain't like me. Y'all used to call me boo boo and all that.
Girl, I can attest to it. I don't identify as light skinned. So I identify with my brown girls.
No, see, you light skinned.
Bro, I'm in the middle.
Girl,
I'm in
y'all like I seen a post and I sent it to my sister. I said they said y'all caramel people be trying to make sure we don't call y'all light skin. Y'all light skin.
No, we ain't. We don't. No. I'm in the middle. And I identify with my brown girls. I identify
with my brown. You cool or whatever, but you ain't over here. You ain't brown. You tan.
Look, I ain't light though.
Yeah. You a little light. It been a little sun out here in Houston, so she got a little tan. But no. But seriously though, yeah, we need to just bring it down. So like I was saying, I never been on that type of time because I've always, and maybe I have built some insecurities about that because that's how I grew up.
Kind of see yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I don't really see myself like that anymore. Like,
but that's what you expect people.
Yeah, that's what I expect people to see of me, or like they don't think, oh, I don't know if they would have been like, get somebody else to bring our bottles out. I don't know, but I never gave myself the chance because I just knew that wasn't my lane. And that's just what it is. But I feel like
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, like I feel like the people that do it, some of the people that do it, they meant for that type of stuff. Yeah. It's for them. You can tell who it's for.
It is for some people. I can agree to that. I can agree to that because, like I was saying, that whole like finesse to try to get people to believe. It's kind of like a car salesman. Like to get people believing what you want them to believe in.
And I
think
too. From the business aspect, I kind of understand the whole you got to look a certain way because people spend money with people that look good. If you got a whole bunch of ass on you, I'm about a $2,000-$3,000 bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Or whatever.
It works like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So I get it. I get it from a business standpoint. Definitely. I'm not putting you up there if you're not ready.
But as a business owner, can you really? Well, yeah. I mean, the white folks do it all the time. Twin Peaks do it. Dallas Cowgirls.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go, we go back to the beginning of time.
Exactly. So that's why I say from a business standpoint, it's a thing. Yeah. And it's almost like when you in your business, you're not gonna post. If you talking about you do makeup, you're not gonna post your makeup looking bad.
Right.
So you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost the same thing.
You're gonna post a pretty.
But they do take it too far. It is a level of colorism. It is a level of shape.
It's a thin line, like, and they very much so blur it, cross it, jump over it.
Yeah, they doing all
disrespect it.
Well, before we get into my hot topic, Can we get a little alcohol? Can we get a little drink?
Oh, you want a shotty shot?
A little
Let's get into it.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Okay, y'all. We back. We had to get us a little
We got
sip.
right. We got right. Cheers. See?
Okay, you did that.
Okay, I
You
knew
did the big one.
make sure my alcohol and chaser ratio was good.
It's very good. So let me go into my topic.
Yeah, let's see what you're talking about today.
So mine is about, would you date someone that's not your type? Would you be with someone, not even just date? Would you be with someone that is not your type? So before you answer that, this is the reason I asked this is because I was having a discussion with somebody and we were talking about another person that recently started dating somebody, and she was like, she had a little pushback because she was like, he not my type, he not my type, he not my type. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm a firm believer of something different. So what's your take on that? Would you be with somebody that's not your type?
That's kind of hard for me to answer, and it's crazy because Lex and Dre were just talking about something like this.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Okay. They're talking about having that spark factor with somebody.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I work. I don't really have a type because if you go through my exes or anybody you see anybody dated, you're gonna notice like they're all pretty different.
They are different.
So
so you don't date for a type, basically.
No,
you don't
I
have
date
a type
for people that literally spark my interest. Like, if you can catch my attention and like I'm really thinking about you after you left, like I'm talking about like our initial meet.
Well, okay. So with that being said, you have to have a spark. You have to like them or something, right? Okay. So what about somebody that you don't initially see that spark with, but other things line up, like, that you desire in a mate?
I think I've tried that before. But it just didn't really work out because like it just never gave that it factor. You know what I mean? Okay. Like, yeah, like some of the A, B, and C might check off, but like D is like a big.
What would
part
D
of
be?
Maybe
I should give you a scenario. So maybe this dude, because most girls have a type, even if it's not in looks per se. They have a type.
That's what I'm thinking when I think type. Like I go for physique, or if you
that's
what I think when especially when women asking. Like,
So for instance, so you have a dude, right? And he looks a certain way. We're not even gonna consider looks because you say you don't look at looks. So he has like 2 kids. You don't date dudes with kids. He has a little bit of
baggage.
Okay. But he also has a good job. He cares about you. He puts you first. Whatever you need, you got it.
Tried it. Tried it. Minus the kids. It did not work. And it's just because, like you said, that one piece was missing. Like, I would say, now that you say about types, I would say my type is funny. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say like drug dealer because like no, not necessarily, but like everybody. The other day, I seen a post saying like I can't be with somebody that don't smoke weed, or vice versa. Like,
really?
If I didn't, you know what I mean? Because I think if somebody personally don't smoke or never has smoked, they're gonna look at you like you have an addictive spirit, or like not everybody gonna look at you like that, but that happens a lot.
Right.
So I would say somebody that smoke. I mean, I guess that got to be my type.
So you couldn't date somebody that doesn't smoke?
I could. I don't know if they could date me, because the people, just from the post I seen the other day, people have been saying shit like, "Oh no, if you got to smoke before we do this, or if you got to do that before," it ain't like I got to. Like, I'm a fucking crackhead. But like, if that's what I want to do, I don't want you being like, "Damn, again." Damn, another one. Right. You know what I mean? Like, just looking at me like something wrong with me. But would you date like outside of your type?
Yes. Yeah? I'm married to someone that is not my type.
What's your type?
Okay, Carrie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Disclaimer, baby. I love you.
Look, y'all are married. Y'all are in it for the long run.
But no, listen. My type's, for real, I do have a type. Like, I like chocolate niggas. Like I like niggas that's dark skin. I like the pretty white teeth.
So you can consider Carrie light skin because he my color.
Yeah, he's definitely light skin.
That's crazy.
I like my niggas the color of this mic. Black, blue black. Like no, I like dark skin niggas. I like built. Kinda, not big like you in a show or something. No,
just kind of like
So Carrie is completely not my type. But I definitely always believed in dating outside of your type because it seems like everybody that's not your type is the one that you're supposed to be with anyway.
Exactly. It always works like that. So I guess I probably just made that up in my mind like early on.
Right. You're not gonna be with no Denzel. You're not gonna be with because most of the niggas that we like, they don't be no good for us.
Do you know, girls? It's a lot of women that's adults, grown adults, that still aren't realistic about shit like that.
Yeah, I know.
Like grown adults still out here. You going on 35, 40, you still think you can get a man that looks a certain physique way,
it
or
don't happen like that.
It just does not.
And then, you can get a man like that, but will he cheat on you? Will he be respectful? Will he care about your dreams? Will he support your dreams?
Will he already have a bitch chasing behind him?
Yes.
Baggage? Will he not like?
What does it come with?
And I feel like that's my personal. I've been saying that since like I think I was in high school. I feel like extra fine ass niggas, like them physique built ass niggas, always got a bitch that ain't going nowhere. Like one of them back bitches that will be there if you had 6 relationships. Yeah. She's still a fallback guy. Like I feel like they all have one of them. So
and then so I had a part 2. I had a part B for my topic, and so like it was basically non-negotiables. Like, do you have non-negotiables? Like, I'm never gonna be with a dude like this. I'm never gonna do this, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be in a relationship if you do this, and this.
Ooh, non-negotiables.
Or like even within your relationship, like like
I would just say maybe like too angry, like niggas who have bad tempers or like things like that. Or even because early on you probably won't never see that, but or even too manly or too like want to be like assertive, want to be too. I can't take that. My ego is too. I'm already a little masculine for like a feminine girl, for like a pretty girl.
Wait a minute now, T.
What?
She looking like, what do you want to say?
No, I am. I'm a little tomboyish, like in the way I speak, to.
But what does that have to do with him, though?
That might make a nigga want to turn up even more, make him want to get even more like aggressive or even more manly on me.
You don't think that he should?
No.
So when you say not aggressive, like what you mean? Like,
because I'm not, when I say I'm a little masculine, I'm going to say I might call you bro every now and then. Or if I'm explaining the story, like little stuff like that. I'm not trying to go toe-to-toe with you thinking I can fight a nigga doing little shit like that. No.
So would kids be a non-negotiable for you?
No.
Having kids already?
No?
Okay.
I don't think so. Okay. But I can tell you this one old nigga that was trying to talk to me while I was single before I got in a relationship, that nigga had a lot of kids. And I mean, once I found out how many, because at first he just told me he had kids. So I was like, all right, I ain't never asked the number. You know what I'm saying? He just was talking about like, I didn't even ask like any specifics on it. He'd just be saying shit like, oh, my kids, I got to do my kids. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I know he got kids. And then he told me the number and the amount of baby mamas. I damn near blocked him the same night. I was like, this ain't it. But you know what? I thought I had a spark with him. So I was just like, this is crazy.
So that wouldn't have override. The kids, the number of kids is a non-negotiable for you. Like, I can be with somebody that got kids, but if you got more than, what's the number?
Oh, yeah. My number, I'd say like more than 3.
What if they have 3?
Ooh, that's knocking on the door, bro. That spark better electrocute me. I mean, it better send shit all through me. Like,
because I'm going to be your stepmama.
That spark better be sparking because I'm telling you, 3 is maximum.
That's
maximum. Yeah.
3 is a lot.
Yeah. I don't even want to tell you how many kids this nigga had. It was really embarrassing.
I think non-negotiable. How many? Tell me.
11.
Girl, boy, bye. Boy, get you somebody else to play with. You was not
11.
11 kids. You don't need no woman.
What? How many you?
Because what you was doing for 11?
And I think it was like 5 baby mamas or 6.
The trifle.
The trifle. I said, oh, I see why. I see why. And then you know what? He was good looking. He was good looking. Though. Yeah.
You probably would have been
you
like
probably
the
got them baggage bitches.
Baby mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say you got them baggage bitches. You got them bitches that's hanging on that ain't coming, ain't letting go for nothing.
You got the fools. You got the fools. They want to be a fool because, I ain't trying to call nobody no fool, but after 2 baby mamas, 3, like I feel like
if you sign up to be the 5th one or something like that,
you kind of
wild.
And I know
Nick Cannon.
You never know where you want to be. Well, Nick Cannon, I feel like that's a whole different type of situation.
No, why do you think that?
Because I think that they get in the situation knowing what they getting into, and it's almost kind of like a thing of choosing. You ain't being fooled by what I got going on. I'm public. My life is a movie, like basically.
Yeah.
So
you're choosing to be.
I think those women are more so getting their life set up and their child and getting their, because I do agree with. If you are gonna have a baby with somebody that can take care of your baby versus saying, "Oh, I'm so in love," and he a bum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you're at that point in your life,
you
just feel like, hey, this is what it's gonna be.
Right. Yeah. If I have to share my baby daddy, at least I'm gonna share a good one.
I don't see no problem with that. I don't see nothing wrong with
that. I don't think he going into these relationships with these people and they thinking that they're gonna be in a relationship.
Right.
I think they know that.
He kind of didn't say he makes it clear, you know, where they're standing and shit like that. So.
And I think he does it more so. And I had read this. I don't know if this is true or not, but I read that he does this to stay alive because he had some type of cancer or something, and supposedly like. Something that the babies in the umbilical cord or something like that they have, it cures him, or I don't know if it's him having something. It's a reason basically, or something. That's what they say. I don't know how true it is.
I don't know. Nick might have came up with that advice.
he might have.
I mean, I ain't no cancer scientist or nothing like that. So I mean, he might have a point.
Right. He might have a point. I don't know. But my thing is, I feel like if you have a type, you can waver from that type because most of the time you're not gonna get all that. Like I hear people say stuff like, "Oh, you gotta have teeth like this."
And,
you gotta have
all of that is their non-negotiables. Like they will name a list of like 10 things, and those are all
really shallow.
Like that kills me because I just be feeling like a lot of them people not really taking a good look in the mirror. Like are not looking at yourself asking for all that. You are not looking at your real self asking for that stuff.
They ain't even deserving that.
But you ain't even like brought yourself up to that kind of worthiness. Because if so, you wouldn't even be putting them non-negotiables out there. Them bitches be putting themselves out to you. Like, it's not giving that. What he said on that sermon, you probably ain't attracting. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't filled up. You ain't where you need to be. And you wonder why you attracting the same kind of people. It's just coming with a different name.
Exactly,
just coming with a different name.
So you want to move into the controversial topic?
Let's do that.
What you got for us?
So our controversial topic for the day is we kind of touched on this a little bit with each other personally last week, but I seen some more like comments or posts about it, and it was like 2 different perspectives. So I kind of want to see. I think I know which one you stand on, but I kind of want to see where you stand. So I don't know if y'all seen or not. The little viral post, I think it was on the Shade Room or something, but Chris Brown brought a girl on stage and gave her a little dance or whatever. You know, how you bring fans up and do whatever he do on stage. And I'm assuming her boyfriend found out on social media or he wasn't present to know that she went up and did that. So he broke up with her the following day. And the guys on Facebook and on Instagram was in an uproar about it. They was like, oh, you know, it's 2 different women in this world. It's women that see the wrong in this and the women that see the right. So 2 women shared this and they posted this and it was like, see, it's 2 different women in the world. One woman shared it and said, any man that gets mad over Chris Brown giving a lap dance is very insecure. He act like he pulled his meat out and threw it in a circle in her face. And then the second woman shared and said, I don't think he was overreacting at all. I love me a concert and I'm going to meet me a celeb if I want to, relationship or not. However, out of respect for my man and my relationship, I am not being a part of a sensual set, man there or not. And which woman are you? Are you woman A, overreacting, insecure, or woman B? I'm not doing
woman A point B. Because I feel like me personally, this is me. And this, I feel like your man, who your man is, and if
Should
you
know
know
you.
your man, no, you should know your man. So if I was at that concert, my husband probably would have been like, oh, you just would have had a good time. Like, you know, you had a good time. He know that I'm never probably going to see Chris Brown again. I'm not going to Chris Brown's house. I'm not sleeping with Chris Brown. And I don't. But if he was there, I would have been like, no, I'm not about to just slow grind on this man while my man here. But if it's a girls' night and we having fun and cool, because it's almost the same equivalent to if your man was to go out with the boys to the strip club.
To the strip club.
And somebody going to be dancing on him. Of course, if your man is any good, he's not bringing her home. Like, they're probably never going to see each other again. He's not going to remember her name. So, I mean, I think it was all good, clean fun. Like she said, like part A said, he wasn't swinging his dick around her face. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. It was a performance. It was more of a crowd.
It's in front of 1,000 people, thousands of people. So, you know,
he didn't go too far
too
with
sensational, you know.
Yeah. Like,
y'all might call it sensational. It might be a little explicit for the internet these days.
Right. And the same people probably that's saying that, they probably on there with their ass in the camera twerking.
Exactly. For nobody. Not even Chris Brown.
For
just
the whole
doing
world.
it. Just doing it. Just doing it.
So I'm good. I feel like if your man wasn't there, you wasn't being disrespectful, it was good, clean fun, and why not?
Right.
Like, it's nothing to be worried about.
I agree with you on that too. That's kind of where I stand with it. I think if my man was there, of course not, I would hype up the next girl. Like, girl, you go ahead. Like, I'm not going, because I'm not finna make him look crazy. I'm not finna have like people looking at him sideways. No, never that. But if it's a girls' night and that just happened to happen and like it's all in good, clean fun, of course. Like you said, I'm never gonna meet Chris Brown again. I'm not going to his house tonight.
Exactly.
He don't even like chocolate.
9 times out of 10, I can't wait to get home, baby. I see Chris Brown, baby. I was like, you know.
Men was taking it as far as like, I can't do that because now she thinking of Chris Brown and this, that. Just all kind of crazy stuff. Real men don't be in the strip club. Just who be in there? Real women?
Exactly.
Because men is the people keeping strip clubs alive. Men are the reason strip clubs are probably open right now. Like, what are you talking about?
Women not keeping them open.
That's craziness to even say, but I just think it's like baseline simple. Like, people make shit complicated on the internet sometimes. I mean, if you right in front of your man, of course not. I mean, if you with there with your girls, if you there with your girls and you feel like he not gonna, you know your man, you know he ain't gonna blow nothing.
Now,
like
if you know your man is insecure and you know your man take everything really personal, then as a woman, as his girl, you need to say to Chris Brown,
yeah,
like you say, tell somebody else, get somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? Type of vibe.
Just because you know your man and you already know, the vibes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to go home. Sometimes people confuse like avoiding arguments with like surrendering and being too submissive and being sometimes it's just not worth. Pick your battles. Don't they say pick your battles wisely? Sometimes it's just not worth that argument. Like, who is finna go through that?
Exactly. No. I don't find nothing wrong with it. I think she did. I think he overreacted. I think his feelings were hurt.
Yeah.
I think his boys sent him the video, and it was more of them sending it.
It's just no way. If he really loved her, we talking about somebody that's really in a relationship, not nothing that just
like
new or no little fling or y'all really don't care about each other. I'm talking about some real shit. It was probably more of an ego thing. Probably you're right. It's probably his friends probably sent it to him, or
that's what it was.
Other people. That's what it always boils down to at the end of the day, especially with men. Like, you don't want to hurt them egos, baby, because you get a nasty man after that. Get broke up with.
Right. Little sassy man.
Yeah. Little sassy.
So my controversial topic is, would you DM my dude first? Should females shoot their shot? Y'all, do the females slide in the DMs? Like, what do you think about that? I'm
a Leo of Leos. I'm confident. I'm a wet that bitch. Of course.
Of
course. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot my shot. I think I shot my shot above him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
you slid in the DMs?
And you know what? It was after we had met at like a party or whatever. And he was kind of a little standoffish for me a little bit. But later on in life, when he told me he had a girlfriend at the time, when he told me he had a girlfriend at the time, it made more sense. I'm like, why the fuck this nigga ain't like he don't want me? I seen him looking at me like how how I was looking at him. So what's the tea?
Right.
And then I had a friend that went to the same school as him because I was going to PV, he was going to TSU.
Okay.
One of my homeboys was going to TSU, and it's funny because my homeboy gay. And I had him like looking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, this what he look like, this his page. Tell me what he doing on campus. Like, do he got a girlfriend? Do he
Not
walking
the
around?
stalker,
Is he like
babe.
that? And my homeboy told me and everything. When I met up with Bubba like years later, he was like, is that why that nigga was like, he was like, I ain't think nothing of it because I ain't gonna press no shit like that. But I did see that nigga looking like a couple times like he knew me or something.
Okay,
like that.
friend, a real friend. I said check that
He
nigga
came
out.
through and did what we was supposed to do. And that's what
Okay.
he did. So
Okay. So T is all for shooting her shot.
I'm gonna wet that hoe.
Look, I'm for shooting the shot too. I've done it only like one time before and I got turned down. I got friends on. I talked about this on my live.
Not friends.
By a white boy.
No, you didn't switch over to the caucasity.
I was in 8th grade though.
Oh, okay.
Have I shot my shot since I've been grown? Really, no, because Carrie, he shot his shot, and so we've been together, we've been locked in. So outside of that, no, I haven't shot my shot since I've been grown. But I would definitely shoot my shot because, like I was saying on live, how can you women like, oh no, because okay, so I got the topic from Lotto. You know, you seen Lotto was like, I'm not sliding the nigga DM. I'm the prize. I'm the catch. Basically.
Oh yeah. I think I did see that.
But she said it was lyrics to a song or whatever. But you know, some people think like that.
Right.
And from when I went live,
a lot of girls think like that.
I went live. A lot of people say, no, I'm too shy. I'm this and that. And I was like, I would rather like shoot my shot and let a nigga know who I am before he never know who I am.
Right.
Because what if you see, like say for instance, if I'm somewhere in the store and I see this man and I don't say nothing at the moment and he don't see me, like how would he ever know to shoot his shot at me if he don't know me or nothing like that? So sometimes you might have to shoot your shot.
Exactly.
But,
and then you said sliding in the DMs, and I'll take that as far as social media. Y'all go back and forth with the little liking and the little shebangs and this and that. Like, go ahead and DM that nigga.
Exactly.
I mean, it is what it is.
Do it.
I tried that before too.
Shoot
it
your
was
shot,
crazy.
sis.
It was crazy. And I tried it on somebody, like one of them like niggas I thought was my type, like checked off all them boxes, like physique, this, that, third, got a job, this is it, whatever. Turned out to be terrible. Like,
what he say?
He was just like, first of all, I think like for me, it's big things when we meet. Smell. People say like teeth. Teeth is cool for me too, but smell and like if you have soft skin, that's like big for me. Like, cause I'm very handsy. Like I rub legs and shit like that. I rub people back.
You be massaging feet?
I have. I don't say.
Tell the truth on the podcast.
I will. Boy, I rubbed them feet before. Don't you shake your head back there. I done rubbed them feet before. And I like to like rub back. I like soft skin and shit like that. So
I don't know what I like as far as skin concerns because I don't do no feet.
No, I like soft skin. And like you know how people have a natural smell, like they smell like that every time, kind of not like the perfume, cologne type shit like that. Just natural smell. His natural smell killed me. I was like, nah, I don't know what this nigga babe with, but like
funky.
It wasn't funky. It was just like spicy. Like it was like an old spice or something. I don't know. It was spicy. I just was not feeling it. I was like, see, this is why I stick to the randomizer.
Right.
That's why I stick to the look. It is what it is, and it could be what it could be. You know what I'm saying? The spark. I'm sticking to the spark.
You sticking to the spark? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm out for jumping in the DMs. I feel like we got to speed up the process. It ain't like T said, the C is becoming real pissy. So you need to be intentional about what you're doing. You need to take initiative, take action, sis.
Yes.
So don't die in your house with all your cats and your dogs.
Please,
by yourself.
Please,
you know what I'm saying? Just because you had too much pride and you didn't want to.
Because best believe we are breeding a generation of lonely women with this. Bitch, I'm strong. I'm independent, and I
don't want to be strong and independent.
Don't be strong. Go find that man, and he might not be the man you're just looking for with your eyes. But he's gonna check out them. He's gonna hit that spark box.
Exactly.
You're gonna hit that spark box, and you're gonna know. You're definitely gonna know.
But yeah, so we that was good. That conversation was good.
Yeah, of course.
But let's move into. We have a new segment. We're gonna replace the segment that we previously used to do, but with a mindfuck segment. So I have a question for T, and we can talk about it, and she can elaborate on this. But my question is, If a nigga sends a dick pic to his best friend, who is a nigga, and the friend screenshots it, who gay? Which one of them are gay?
So what is he gonna do with it? What is he screenshotting it for?
I don't know. He's
gonna show the rest of the group message or something?
I don't know. Maybe he's screenshotting
all y'all
it.
niggas gay?
Yeah, I'm about to say maybe he's screenshotting it before you delete it, because you know, like on iMessage now you can unsend stuff. So maybe he's trying to keep it. So I don't know, but he screenshot. That's all the information we got.
I'm honestly gonna look at the friend sideways because it could be an honest mistake. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never accidentally sent out a picture, but I didn't accidentally almost like looked up and been like, oh shit, that ain't who I was about to send that to.
Right.
Type shit. So I have done that before. I could say like it's probably a little thing you could probably get mixed up every blue moon, but that ain't nothing you do often. So if that's what your nigga coming back with, and they having more than once, baby, it ain't a mistake. He's sending them dick pictures to that man, and are you gay?
He undercover.
Are you really gonna ask me that?
No, for real.
So you be doing the bending, looking at it. But for real though, so I'm definitely gonna look at the friend because why did you screenshot it? I just want to know.
Yeah, the friend giving me suspect vibes.
Yeah,
because immediately, like, I'm hoping if it was my man and his friend accidentally sent a dick pic, I'm like, you better damn near break your phone.
You better get that bitch out of there as soon as possible. Exactly. And then text him some mad ass shit, like really send him a voice message screaming in the whole nigga, what the fuck you got going on? Like, don't even text because he ain't gonna be able to hear your tone. He needs to hear you being for real.
You damn near need to call him. Like, nigga, nah, we don't do that type of shit over here, bro. Like, what you got going on?
Dead ass. Like for real. You need to have the evidence that you went off. But you know what's funny is we have like a family story that's kind of like, I wouldn't even say it's similar, but it is a little similar. One of our family members was using his stepdad's phone, and I guess his phone was off or something like that. I don't know what the reason. Maybe he was trying to be sneaky from his baby mama or his girlfriend at the time. So he was using his stepdad's phone, I guess talking to a girl or something, sending pictures, and he forgot to delete the pictures out his phone.
Out the stepdaddy phone.
So his mama found it in the stepdaddy phone, and she just needed some kind of explanation. She was just like, "What the fuck is this? Like, what's happening in your phone? Like,
her nigga was down
is this? Yeah, is this another nigga?" I mean, I guess at her son grown age, she can't identify his man parts. Yeah, so she's confused, but he had to like let them know, oh, this is who I was texting.
So what he had to do, like,
I don't know how you prove yourself. I don't know how they got this, because this is still a running joke, and this really happened like last year.
So his stepdaddy done seen his meat.
Yeah, basically. And child, it was really a wild time. Every time we link up, we have to like bring it up, like just. Hey, you can't let so and so use your phone again. Don't let that nigga use your phone.
Right. Because
every time he asks, like, now nigga don't send nothing on my phone. Like, it's gonna be a running.
Don't go to my camera.
You already know who's sending meat pictures up in his house.
Girl, not your stepdaddy gotta see your meat.
Man, I know he was scarred for life. I know he hates you for that. Like, hates you that he gotta be the butt of this running joke every day.
Hopefully, if he was sending dick pics, then hopefully he was working with us.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully the picture was at least worth seeing or something.
Exactly, because I don't know why y'all be taking pictures of them little bitty meat.
I don't know why y'all take the pictures anyway.
Yeah, really, that's so lame.
Is so uncalled for. Like,
and this is
so
ugly.
uncalled. Yeah, that's why it's uncalled for. Really, private parts are ugly. It's only some. It probably like in the world, I would say it's probably like 15-20% of private parts that might be like really appetizing to look at, or really like,
I don't know,
that look good. And that's the ones that's on the porn sites. So
even them, they be big and veiny and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of that. I'm just
they
thinking
just look like a wiener.
Board.
Like, what you want to look at a wiener for?
It's not attractive. So just think about it next time. I mean, unless she asks for that motherfucker.
Girl, you gonna see it next week when he come home. Girl, just wait.
I ain't never heard no bitch ask for it. I mean, unless y'all in a long distance relationship or something. But I ain't never heard.
But what you want to see it for? You can't do nothing with it. I mean,
I don't know.
Don't
send me a video. Hell, don't send me
what you want him to be doing?
You know what I want him to be doing. Already no, don't send me no for real. Don't send me no picture here. I don't want to
Right.
see that. That ain't got nothing to do for me.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't send no pictures.
No,
Y'all
for
stay
real.
out of people's phone. Matter of fact.
No,
Like that.
for
How about
real.
that?
Like, and I like this little topic for us. Y'all gotta send us like some mindfuck topics. We're gonna keep this going, like just stuff that like this or that. Like, would you rather, or you know what I'm saying, pick your kid or this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like something that's really gonna test the brain, like put you in them scenarios. Like, would you really do that?
Would you really?
Would you really do that?
Who you saving? Your mama or your daddy?
No, for real type shit. Like, we're gonna get into them topics. I ain't have one for today, but I think that was a good one. That was a good one.
Okay.
But we're gonna push it right to, we gotta end it off at the word of the day.
Hey, it's the word of the day.
Bow.
Oh.
It's the word. And we gotta teach y'all something. We done did the whole show being ratchet. We gotta teach y'all something.
We was real ratchet today.
We was just a little
Just
bit.
a
I
little
like
bit.
it. It's spicy. It gets the people going.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to Unbed for our word of the day. Let me pull it up for y'all like I usually do.
Hi, Auntie Bev here with another word to help you build your vocabulary. The word is fugacious. It simply means short-lived.
All right, y'all heard my girl. She said the word is fugacious. Meaning short-lived, meaning it didn't last long. Some of these niggas, short-lived. The experience, right? We was just talking about it. Speaking of, the experience was short-lived.
A whole bunch of dick pics and short-lived, fugacious. Very fugacious.
Video 10 seconds. Don't even send a video. It ain't worth it.
10 seconds.
It ain't worth it. But yeah, fugacious is another word y'all can add to y'all vocabulary.
Short-lived.
That is like a lot of things that goes on in life. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your relationships are short-lived.
Yeah.
Sometimes your job is fugacious. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
Might have something bigger.
You might have something bigger. Good, bad, indifferent.
Right.
Learn how to put that into y'all vocabulary and spruce it up a little bit. Give somebody a little more. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so fugacious with your conversations. Don't let them be so boring. You know what I mean?
Short-lived. Very minimal.
Yes. And you have anything you want to add to my fugacious sentences?
No, I think that was pretty much it. I mean, y'all don't be fugacious in the bedroom this week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make sure y'all give her what she came for, okay?
Right.
Not them pictures. That ain't what she came for. That ain't what she came for.
Give them a show.
She came for that.
Okay. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
She came for these.
Okay. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us for another episode of the comment section. We are so excited about everything that's going on. We're gonna keep it coming. We're gonna keep y'all coming with guests. This week we didn't have any guests, but next week we lined up. We got a couple people coming through. So I don't want to give y'all too much because one, we can't depend on people. But two, let me not say that. You just never know. So just stay tuned. Just stay locked in.
We're still pumping it up. We're still working out the kinks, and we're gonna always give y'all a great show, though. Always, regardless.
With or without.
Make sure y'all checking us out on your favorite podcasting apps. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and more. Facebook, we are the comment section with /Coco Tee. And IG is comment section _CT. So y'all check us out. Oh, and since we kind of cut the call-in segment a little bit, y'all. So we're not gonna be using the number for call-in segment because it kind of is just like running off our schedule. It's just not matching up. So we're gonna use our number for y'all to call in on the weekdays or text in, leave a voicemail, or send a text message and let us know y'all hot topic or y'all mindfuck topic. Y'all mindfuck topic. So the number is 832-995-2757. That is 832-995-2757. I'm gonna put it right here on the screen for y'all to see. And make sure y'all are hitting us up. Give us those topics, comment, like, share. Leave us a comment on YouTube or our Apple podcast. Our podcast. We will be giving y'all doing a little giveaway. We said we was gonna do lunch giveaways. Yeah. So we're gonna do our lunch. We need to follow through with that. Yeah, we're gonna work that out. We're gonna do the lunch giveaways. So I'm gonna see what the stipulations and the things is gonna be. The terms are gonna be for the little giveaway. But y'all just show some love, support, and Until next time, thank y'all, comment crew.